What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk here, back again with another video. Uh Today I'm talking about the Maple Leafs signing another player, this time a defenseman, and it's John Klingberg. Now, I didn't think the Leafs were interested in Klingberg. I honestly didn't know that they were in on him or anything like that. But before I go any further, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Join the squad. Lots of Leafs content on this channel, and we will continue to do that in the off season. So make sure to stick around. It is free, and I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. But John Klingberg, I don't really know what to think about this one. I keep checking my Twitter because there's been signings going on all day, but the Leafs were really quiet. They signed some Marlies and stuff like that, but they were really quiet. Besides the deal that they did for Ryan Reeves right away, that one was like right when the day started. But a John Klingberg deal kind of has me on the fence. And the reason why is because it's a 1-year deal worth $4.15 million. Now, it says here that in 2022-2023 season, Klingberg posted 24 points, 8 goals, and 16 assists in 50 games with the Anaheim Ducks before he was traded to the Minnesota Wild on March 3rd. And he had 2 goals and 7 assists in 17 regular season games before adding 1 goal and 3 assists in 4 postseason contests. Now, what I need you guys to automatically know about Klingberg is that, sure, he's a top 4 defenseman, but the guy just doesn't play defense. He's not very good defensively. He's soft in his own zone, so don't expect any physicality or any sort of stellar defensive play. Now, the Leafs lost Justin Hall today. They lost Eric Gustafsson. They lost Luke Shen. They lost pretty much most of their blue line that was, unrestricted. And the thing that kind of scares me a little bit is, sure, this was a down year for Klingberg, and we can look at his numbers in a second. I actually want to pull that up. But the fact of the matter is that the Maple Leafs have to bet on the fact that he is going to pick it up this season, because I just don't understand why they signed this contract, to be completely honest with you. The guy has put up pretty decent numbers previously. Like, he's an offensively gifted defenseman. The guy knows how to put up big numbers. I mean, you could see in years past. But as you can see, the last few seasons, because of injuries and because of shortened seasons and whatnot, that he hasn't really put up the numbers that, you would expect him to as an offensive defenseman, and that's the thing that he's known for. So if he doesn't play defense and he just puts up a bunch of points, I'm not sure why the Leafs just didn't bring back Gustafsson, unless, like I said, they're just betting that Klingberg is going to have a really good season with the Maple Leafs. And I've seen a lot of people going, oh, he'll be on the first power play. If the Leafs go 4 forwards, 1 defenseman, they have to play Morgan Rielly in that spot. In the playoffs, Morgan Rielly was super good. Offensively, he was absolute dynamite. So it makes no sense to then take that away from Morgan Rielly once again in favor of a guy who just had a pretty bad season. Now, if we're going to take a look at the Leafs cap friendly, that doesn't leave them a ton of room. Now, again, if they do indeed plan to get rid of Matt Murray, then they have almost $10 million in cap space. But what this makes me think is that, well, first of all, Lajoie is probably going to be in the minors, so you might as well just throw him down there, which then gives you that $10 million. But one of these guys is going to go, and I have a feeling it's probably going to be Connor Timmins, because they don't need to spend $1.1 million on Connor Timmins, or they can just put him on waivers, maybe bury him in the minors. Let's just hypothetically say they try to send him down. That gives you $11.8 million in cap space. To go out there and again address some of the forward position. Again, if you want to slide Nick Robertson in there, you still have the money to go out there and do something, which is great. But you still also have to sign a goaltender. You need Ilya Samsonov probably to come back, and he's going to take up probably $4 million. So it's going to almost be like the Matt Murray contract. So it's going to be roughly $6 to $7 million for them to address some more things on this team. And I think this team is far from being done, because they haven't really made any significant upgrades. It almost looks like they're running the same team back, essentially. And I'm not really sure that this is the right move. Now, I'm hoping that the Leafs are still in on Tyler Bertuzzi. I'm hoping that they're in on some of the other names. But giving $4 million to John Klingberg is something that I wasn't expecting. And like I said, I'm kind of on the fence. If he can come out and, give you that offensive ability that you're looking for, that's fantastic. But for Brad Treliving to say that he wanted to rebuild this defense and to rebuild the blue line, I thought that he was going to be going for more of the, big and tall, rough and tough defenseman that can chip in a few points here and there. Kind of like a Jake Muzzin, when he was healthy. He was, could put up numbers, but also could fight and hit and everything like that. So something along the lines of that. But again, I keep trying to check my phone to see if there's more news, but I don't know what to think. I'll be completely honest with you. This is a very fresh idea here that's just been put onto this team, and I don't know what to think. I'm leaning towards the fact that I'm not a huge fan of it, but I like Klingberg, and if this is a bet on yourself deal, and he's like, okay, I got to play really well this year to get another contract, maybe it works out for the Leafs. So we'll have to see. So if you're new here, like this video, subscribe, join the squad. I'd love to have you guys here. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Maple Leafs signing John Klingberg to a 1-year deal. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.